Alright fellas, here we are back in Pokemon Masters, and today we're going to be looking at Classic Elesa and Emolga with their 5 out of 5 PokeFair tiles. Yes, finally. Have had this unit 5 out of 5 ever since the 3rd anniversary, which I got them off of the Select Scout. So, literally, got them off the Select Scout, candied them to 5 out of 5, 4 candies used, no regrets, honestly. This character, with their PokeFair tiles, is immensely powerful. They've gained a lot of good stuff. I don't think I need to describe it. I think I can just show. So, for the 2 out of 5 stuff, they gain Static Shock 2 and Paralysis Synergy 3. Nothing super insane. Static Shock 2, 20% Sync Multiplier. That's probably the best thing out of it, but nothing insane. For 4 out of 5, she gets Max Countdown. Pretty good. Now you don't have to mess with your Sync Countdown whenever using your Max move and whatnot. You can, work around it and you'll be fine, which is good. And she also got Eagle Eye 9. So, guaranteed crit buffs every time she lands one attack. Yeah, one of these Pokemon uses a move. So, we get to raise our attack, we get to be self-sufficient in our buffs, because she's also, of course, able to buff her own special attack. Very, very nice. But 5 out of 5. It gives her Conductive Sync, so she sets Electric Terrain on her Sync move, which can be pretty good combining her with Signal Suit How, which How is able to extend the terrain, so you can definitely abuse that very, very well, extend terrain, get a lot of, electric terrain in there without actually having to, use the move. Very nice. But the biggest thing, power play, 120% total multiplier. You get this, this is one of the strongest multipliers in the game. All you need for it is a lot of debuffs, which of course, with her Shock Factor 9, she's able to debuff every stat with ease. And she's also got Shock Factor 2 in the grid as well. Or Shock Factor 1, sorry. So she has a 20% chance to do it again. Very good. So combining her power play in her grid with the power play she has innate, as well as the Tech EX, and I guess Static Shock 2, why not? This character is insane with the strength. This will be an EX 5 out of 5 level 150 showcase. We'll go ahead, hop into some battles, see how good her nuke is, see how good her utility is, and etc. This is going to be fun. Alright, here is our first battle against Wickstrom. We've got Lucian and Signal Suit How. This is mostly a setup to max out Elisa's multipliers as fast as possible, while also giving her the best setup, because we have How here for electric terrain, as well as speed debuffs, sync countdown, that type of stuff, and then Lucian for special defense debuffs, as well as attack debuffs to make, the debuffs go a little bit faster, that type of stuff, as well as, I guess, speed buffs, but How also provides that, so it's no real big problem. Plus, not a really gauge-heavy team, so not really too much there. But Elesa here, great with the debuffs, of course, on her Thunder Shocks and Nuzzles and whatnot. Very fast debuffer. Going to be able to do a ton of damage really quickly, as you'll see really soon here, right? So do keep that in mind. We start debuffing the Marowak there. I'm pretty sure this maxes out the debuffs on it, if not coming really close. And you'll see just how hard this nuke is going to hit it. Lisa, very good nuker now. Probably, I don't know if I'd say she's the best electric nuker in the game at this point, because, Red, Ash, they're still absolutely insane characters, and Nemona's pretty good too, but I think Elisa's nuke is probably better than Nemona's. I could be wrong though. But, as we can see here, 36,000 damage, first sync move, very, very strong character, right? Very, very strong stuff. Obviously, now our goal is really just to survive against the Aegislash, which isn't too much of a problem. Also, we've got the max move here in order to set up our electric terrain. And we're just gonna be abusing this max move. Sadly, the max move does not crit, and also we don't have electric terrain, so we don't get to see the full extent of its damage. Not in this battle anyway. But that's fine, because our only goal here was to set up the electric terrain and whatnot. This would be a good setup to have the max countdown, but sadly, don't have that picked up, mostly because I want to be able to abuse Shock Factor as well as some other things, and be able to, utilize all of that. But whatever, wasn't really too big of a problem. Still able to get in a good nuke here against the, Wickstrom, and we don't really have to worry too much about the Dynamax move not hitting for a lot of damage on the Metagross. Was not a problem. So, fully debuffed special defense here. Pretty sure every stat, pretty sure we've got 18 stat debuffs total, so we'll be fine there. 48,000 damage, no support EX, but of course with one sync move. Pretty strong stuff, right? Very conventional off type, not bad at all. Obviously the triple tech setup, but hey, these setups are becoming the more norm, I would say, for the most part, right? Being able to abuse, teams that don't use supports, very good for getting some extra points in Stadium and whatnot. I just think stuff like this is probably a little bit easier to do nowadays. It's honestly kind of insane. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the full extent of Elisa's power play. The next showcase will be about like her debuffing for other characters, and I don't use an optimal grid for that. I just keep the same grid I use here, so keep that in mind. Obviously, you could change the grid around, get like maybe Thundershock staggering, get like some barricade buddies or something on the max move, whatever, right? Stuff that's more utility focused. You could do that instead, probably would work out a little bit better for you, but of course I'm going to keep the nuking grid here just because I don't have to change it, because this character is already perfect. I had so much fun with this. I love this character. I love Elesa. Favorite character in the game. Honestly, this is so good. Anyway, yeah, that was against Seabold. Let's go ahead and go to the next battle. Alright, here we are against Mtava. This is where we use Classic Elisa's utility with Anniversary N. We've got the full, full Unova Master Passive activated here, Unova Flag Bearer, because we have Signasid Elesa as our support as well. Great opportunity, by the way, for me. I got to use a lot of Elisas this video, and I am a very happy person. God, that does not sound right. Anyway. So, Classic Elesa here, great for debuffs and whatnot, right? And I'm pretty sure his innate is either special defense debuffs or it's power play as well. I do forget, so oops. But his, multipliers in the grid are overpower and devastation, so we want as many special attack and attack debuffs as possible, as well as special defense debuffs, because, why not? Extra damage. And we're getting him, and is able to do him. Elise is able to do him. Very nice. This setup's also pretty good for some sync countdown as well, due to Signasid Elisa's trainer move and Head Start 1, as well as Classic Elisa's trainer move here as well. So we got a lot of good opportunities for sync countdown in order to get us to as many sync moves as possible, because this is giving us, Signasid Elisa's support EX, as well as Anniversary N's sync move before they even, get to -1, or get to 1 on their sync countdown, right? Very, very quick, very, very quick stuff. So this is with -4 on both offenses, I believe, -6 defense. We're able to nuke them for a lot of damage here and get in the KO, or at least very quickly, and 23,000 damage without having Sun activated. That's pretty nice, I would say. And we also get Elisa's max move in here as well, so we're able to do a lot of damage that way. Pretty sure this move hits relatively hard. It's like 6,000, 10,000 damage, something like that. 12,000, even fucking better, right? 12,000 damage without even having the max static shock or anything. So that max move, definitely a great way to supplement your, lack of damage from Nuzzle or Thundershock. Great way to get some extra damage in there without having to, use the sync nuke and whatnot. Very, very useful, very, very nice, especially super effectively. Sadly, we don't have an Electric Week stage this week. I thought we did, but apparently that was the last week, so, oh well, whatever. Too bad Seabold didn't get screwed over by, Classic Elisa's endeavors, but that's fine, because we're going to fight him next. We're going to fight him next anyway, and he's going to get humiliated. Oh my gosh, that battle was so funny. It required a lot of luck at the end, but it was funny, and I don't care, alright? Here are the grids. I'm not going to showcase Elisa's again, or I'm not going to show Elisa's grid again because it's the same as last time, so it's no big deal there. So anyway, yeah, there's N's grid. That was the battle against Mtava here. Pretty fun. Let's go ahead and go to the battle against Seabold. This setup against Seabold was just me having fun. We have Anniversary Skyla, we have Palentine's Elesa, and we have Classic Elesa. 2 Elisas and a Skyla. Pretty much optimal fun for me. I love Anniversary Skyla as a character. I'm not the biggest fan of Palentine's Elesa, but being able to do something like this and just fuck around and have fun is so good. I was able to enjoy this a lot. We do require some luck here in order to win, because obviously abusing Metronome, you're not really getting a lot in there, right? You gotta worry about what you're gonna roll if you miss, AoE moves, stuff like that, which we get pretty unlucky here with the Metronome rolls until the very, very end of it, where we roll a Power Whip and we just disintegrate that fucking Clawitzer, dude. It was so funny. But this isn't really meant to be a super serious showcase. This isn't really like any setup you would legitimately want to run for any tactic. This is just me having fun. This is me, alright? This is my stuff that I'm enjoying. Probably shouldn't have used the air cutter there, but that's whatever. It's no real big problem. Mostly here just, abuse sync countdown and whatnot. The max move was there. It was supposed to give us some extra damage and whatnot, because we have, max crit plus 4 special attack. Would be nice, but I'm pretty sure it, doesn't even fucking dent this Clawitzer that much. So yeah, it was whatever, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, for about 6,000 damage, it wasn't really the greatest. It wasn't really worth too much, but hey, extra damage is extra damage, and it actually did end up mattering in the end here when we roll this power. I'm pretty sure we roll it. Is it here? No, this is where, okay, we land tri-attack here. Now, it was really close to the end where we rolled that power whip. We're able to abuse, Skyla's flinching and whatnot in order to get us a lot of flinches and just turn, denial, everything, you know, all the sorts. And that was fun. That was the fun part about this. We use Elesa's Striker EX here in order to KO the sides. We have some pretty bad luck when it comes to KOing or critting on the sink and whatnot, as you can see. But it's fine, whatever. That's just how luck is. It's generally this bad. I don't really worry about it too much. But look at the Closter stats. All of those 10, there's the Power Whip. 14,000 damage alongside some, you know, sink counting down and stuff like that. Pretty insane. But yeah, as you can see, the Closter's got almost all of its stats fully debuffed, which is just insane. And by the way, down it goes. This classic Elesa being able to debuff all these stats is so insane. It makes it so we don't take damage. That's one of the big parts of these debuffs, at least for this setup, is that it negates the fact that the enemy can do damage to you. And we land another Power Whip. How the fuck? Whatever. We use our debuffs to make it so the enemy's attack and special attack is lowered, so our stat, you know, we take a lot less damage from these attacks. That's kind of what I like about these setups with techs, is if you can debuff the enemy stats or raise your own stats, like your defenses, you become a lot more immune to damage, and it makes the setup a lot more viable. That's why I liked using Special Costume Zinnia, you know, whenever I did that showcase over her and whatnot, where we were able to buff our defenses with her to max, to where we pretty much took very meaningless damage from all of the enemy's attacks, even some of the, you know, more high-powered ones. So yeah, this was the setup, just using the double Elesa as well as Skyla setup. This was just mostly a fun setup, nothing to take super seriously or a real showcase of classic Elesa strengths. But yeah, whatever. Let's go ahead, go with the Tornadus, finish off this video. It should be fun. Alright, here we are against Tornadus. We've got Misty and Psyduck here for some defense debuffs, potions, and the full heal whenever that fucker decides to use Toxic. And we've also got Classic Elesa showcase, whatever. No real big talk there. And Volkner here for some flinches as well as some consistent electric terrain. Again, not changing Elisa's grid here. I don't think having the things like staggering is going to be all that important. I don't think having the conductive thing is going to be that great. The max countdown definitely is not really that important. So yeah, let's go ahead, face Tornadus here. Being able to debuff its attack and special attack is going to be very good for this battle, so it doesn't do as much damage to us as it normally would. Duh, that's kind of how that fucking works, but whatever. So let's go ahead, let's use a Thunder Fang, see if we can get a paralysis in this way. It'll work out a little bit better for us if we can. I'll go ahead and use a Nuzzle though anyway. We have the free moves next, so it's not going to be too big of a problem. And it doesn't even matter because we didn't flinch it anyway, or we didn't paralyze it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But now we can start getting our debuffs in here and building up for our nuke. We don't have a support EX. Damn it, that confusion is going to be annoying. But we don't have a support EX in here, so we're not going to be able to make full abuse of that. But, of course, we're going to have Elisa's nuke, so we'll be just fine in that regard. Let's go ahead, use Water Gun. How much is this going to hit for? Tornadus has a total of 10 stat debuffs, so we're about halfway to the total power play. So I guess that's a 60% total on both. Holy fuck. Dang! Okay. Not even maxed out power plays. Damn, that's good. And we flinch it. And we're going to be able to paralyze it again. So there we go. Now it's paralyzed again. We're going to... Wow. That's good. Oh, damn it. Okay, you won't flinch now. That's fine. I don't care. You don't need to flinch anymore, buddy. You're already suffering a lot. That's funny. Okay, well, hey. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, so can you paralyze Volkner? Bro, Volkner, it's in your job description to... Okay, whatever. We'll go ahead and use another electric terrain here. Let's see, what are we hitting up? So, okay, bulk up, that's fine. I don't care about your bulk up. We're still going to have the 18 stat debuffs anyway. All the stats are debuffed except for the ones that it's going to raise with bulk up, but that's not going to be a big problem to deal with. It's whatever. Yeah, it's still fully debuffed stats. Or still, well, 18 debuff stats. How much is this hitting for? I'm going to guess like 70k. If it crits. Holy shit, dude. Gosh, he was already really good against Tornadus already. Like, you could, you know, imagine. Even better now. Even better now. It's insane. Yeah, okay. This is just a lot more fun for me. This is very fun. I'm going to go ahead, use... Okay, so yeah, that's cool. Thunder Wave, Max Lightning. Please don't cleanse yourself. Okay. I think it goes down. I don't think Tornadus lives. It still got the paralysis up. We still have electric terrain up for this max move. Yeah, I think Tornadus is going down. I think it's not surviving. Probably. Okay, we didn't crit. That's one way you can survive that. Definitely a method to survive it is to, you know, not crit on the sync move. But that works for me anyway. That actually works out a lot better. So, I'll be able to land this paralysis and get in another nuke with the electric terrain up. So, There we go. Okay, you're gonna heal yourself. And Flying Beam. Okay, is this gonna activate your Robust Physique or whatever you call the ability? No, it's not. Well, it didn't initially. Okay, now let's use the nuke. Even if you self-cleanse here, I don't care. Okay, you didn't self-cleanse, which is fucking lucky. I'm surprised you didn't. Because I think every time I try to fight it, 130,000 damage. Every time I try to fight Tornadus, it self-cleanse activates, and it's fucking annoying. 130,000 damage sync move with, what, 2 sync buffs? I'll take that. That's some great super effective damage. I feel, against the stadium, she would just obliterate it. This classic Elesa upgrade is what I've been wanting for this character, dude. This has been something I've been asking for forever. This character needed a way to do better damage because she released at a time back in December of 2021. Yeah, 2021. Back in December of 2021, and slightly after her release, they started giving out power play to characters like it was fucking hotcakes, dude. It gave out the Signasuit Cyrus, who was a 2-month later release. Then we had the half anniversary, which you had a lot of debuffs there. I'm pretty sure you have Anniversary May, who had even better nuking, right? But all this Elesa had was power play. All this Elesa had was innate multiplier power play, and it was a good multiplier, sure, but that was all she had access to. Everything else was just focused on debuffs. But now since we've got such a power creep meta to where everything is just crazy and insane, they felt it wasn't super important to, just give her power play. So they just gave it to her anyway. We're handing out power play to all the other units. May as well give it to her. So now that she has the double power play, her nuke, not essentially, but like you can do the equation. Her nuke essentially doubled in damage. I know that's not really how it works due to not factoring in base sync damage and all that stuff, but like you took what was already 120% multiplier and then gave her another one. You kind of essentially doubled her damage. And it worked out really well. It's a very powerful thing. Even if everything else on this grid was shit, which it's not. Conductive Sync is good, Eagle Eye is good, Max Sync Countdown is good. Even if all of that was garbage and you just gave her power play, would not change my input on this character's expansion. That's just how powerful another sync multiplier can be for a character. An extra sync multiplier of like 100% or more can make or break a character's level of strength. It's just absolutely insane. This definitely made this character a lot more of a top tier electric option. Definitely made her rival some of the bigger characters now. Glad that she's got it. Very happy. Elesa, again, favorite character. This isn't my favorite Elesa sync pair, but hey, I am now glad that another viable Elesa option has come out of all of this. Very happy. Anyway, yeah. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think about Classic Elesa and her grid expansion. Well, PokeFair tiles, I guess, down in the comments below. Let me know if you have her at 5 out of 5 or EX or whatever, or if you're going to be abusing it. Let me know if you're, if you got this stuff, right? If you're going to be doing the same stuff that I can do. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you all later. Hope you all enjoyed.